one small thing. When you bring me out, could you introduce me as Jacob? Hello, sheeple. Unless the society you live in is under a rock, then you know that the movie title emanating from scarred lips across the world is Joker. Now, when the powers that be came to me and asked me to review Joker, I said, Joker? I hardly know her! And they said, well, get to know her, Jacob. Spend some quality time with the Joker. So I have done literally minutes of research, and now I am prepared to discuss not only Joaquin Phoenix's Joker, but Jokers of Christmas Past, Heath Ledger, and Jack Nicholson, as they are the only actors who have ever played the Joker. Now join me as I reveal who is the true Clown Prince of Crime. The first event in this anarchist track meet is evilness. A good villain should be truly vile, and one of these Jokers is off the charts in regards to despicability. Let's talk the newest iteration of this time-honored psychopath. Joaquin Phoenix commits all kinds of atrocities, to be sure. Shooting a talk show host on live TV, gunning down some Wall Street types in the subway, the train one, not the sandwich one, and smashing in the head of a former colleague after stabbing him with scissors. But while these acts are horrible and turn your stomach like an engine block as they unfold on screen, they are more or less acts of revenge, albeit overblown ones, against people he believes have wronged him. This stands in stark contrast to Heath Ledger and Jack Nicholson, who will ice just about anybody because they happen to be in stabbing range, or acid clownflower range in Nicholson's case. But there can be only one, as the Highlander said, and this round goes to Ledger, as while Nicholson is using weaponized party favors, Ledger is attacking the mind as much as the body, forcing victims to decide if other victims live or die, putting a grenade in a man's mouth only to reveal it's just a smoke grenade, etc., etc. You win this one, Heath. The next criterion on which our green-haired contestants will be judged is on their performance. Now, I know that every time someone in a Hot Topic says that Heath Ledger gave the greatest performance of all time, a septum gets its piercing. But after my thorough investigation, I'm not entirely sure his performance holds up. In fact, these days it seems a little over the top. But Jacob, you'll say, Jack Nicholson Joker is one of the most over-the-top characters ever put to celluloid. And to you I say this, you're right, but he's supposed to be. Ledger is supposed to be the dark and gritty Joker for these dark and gritty times, but watching him today, maybe due to age or just all the memes, he comes off kind of edgy. Then again, that kind of goes with the territory of the Joker. You could debate this until the clowns come home, but I'm just going to give this one to Joaquin Phoenix. It wasn't my favorite movie ever, and I had a lot of problems with it, but I also couldn't look away from Phoenix, whose ill and mistreated, yet terrifying and unforgivable Joker left me feeling unsure, unnerved, and altogether conflicted. Finally, let's look at the quotability of these Jokers. When it comes to Ledger, you'd be hard-pressed to find someone who doesn't know the lines, "Why so serious?" and "You want to know how I got these scars?" In fact, Ledger's performance is so ubiquitous that most people could probably spit something off about a dog chasing cars or about how daddy was a drinker too. However, Heath faces the same problem now faced by Joaquin. The internet, the society to end all societies, has ensnared their performances in its grimy tendrils, and now they can hardly be taken seriously as they've been memed into oblivion. Of course, this is no fault of the actors in question, and they remain titans of the silver screen, but it is impossible to separate from the overall images of their respective Jokers. Jack Nicholson, on the other hand, is as ice cold as he was in 1989, and though he has less memorable quotes, he does have the best one of all time. You ever dance with the devil in the pale moonlight? For these reasons, I must give this round to Jack Nicholson. Without further ado, and without a doubt, I can say that the greatest Joker of all time is Zach Galifianakis from the Lego Batman movie. Well, thanks for watching! Hey, what do you get when you cross an amateur movie critic with a subject he knows very little about? Another successful episode of An Evening with Jacob. From Gotham, I'm Joker, signing off.